Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Urban Economic Empowerment Show. All right, so it's time to get back to business. It's time to get back to business. I have taken a long enough break, and it's time for us to really get back on our grind, get these businesses in order, get that administrative stuff down pat, so that you all can be on point with your businesses. And I'm going to start kind of backwards, what I call be backwards, anyways. I'm going to talk about the money first. I'm going to outline a budget. And I'm just going to give you some categories of things that you need to think about when you're looking to go after a business loan or investors, to make sure that you understand your business first and you know how to make money. So I want to say peace and love to everybody out there. Peace, power, and profit. And I hope I'm joined by a few of my buddies out there in the streets. But if not, hey, I can hold it down. So let me say peace, power to the chat. All right. Make sure you guys go to my channel, like and subscribe. Subscribe. It would definitely be greatly appreciated if you do. Okay. And I'm not going to prolong my time because I have a lot to cover. All right. So here we go. Let's get it started. I am going to start by, let me end this. And I want to do a new spreadsheet. All right. So I'm gonna kind of make this a little easy, kind of show you guys something real quick. If you don't have Excel, you can always use Google spreadsheets. You can always use Google spreadsheets to do what I'm doing. Okay. And it should work out just fine for you. All right. So tonight's lesson is inspired by many entrepreneurs, small business owners who would like to get started in business. Now, those conversations are coming up again in reference to, do you know how to find grants? Do you know how to find startup money for my business? Um, how do I get me investors? Things of that nature. So I want to just let you know, in order for you to do that, you're going to have to you're going to have your budgets in order. And in order to have your budgets in order, you're going to need to make sure that you kind of understand the categories that are necessary for you to do business. Okay. So let's get it started. Let's get it started. All right. So one of the places you can go, if you hit file and you go to new templates, when you're starting to do your budgets, you could start here and you could search for, and you could put in budget. And you get all of these different templates that are out there, all different styles, all different types. All right. So we could talk company budget. You could talk personal budget, but in this situation, we're talking about company budget. So I'm just gonna kind of stroll down just to kind of see what's out there. And then I'm gonna stroll back up, and then we're gonna use one of these templates to kind of guide us through. So let's use this one. Minimize that. Oh, all right. So let me maximize my screen. I hope you all can hear me. Hope everybody can hear me. Out there. All right. So peace and love out there in the chat. I appreciate you all for tuning in. This is probably won't be a very exciting class, but it's definitely a necessary one. All right. So I'll use my information here Okay. And we're going to call it a monthly budget. And we'll put the date here. All right. And let's talk about it. And so some of these formulas are already in there, so it helps you out so you don't have to go from scratch. So let's talk about let me go back up. Um so let's talk about some of these expenses that I already have on the screen. Well, let's start with income. This is a summary sheet and it's going to pull from these other two sheets here. So I'm going to click the tab at the bottom that says income, right? So it has net sales, interest income, asset sales and gains and losses, right? All right, so we're going to do it estimated. So you have to decide what's your estimated sales, whether it's services or whether it's products, right? And so this is where you have to sit back and you have to think about exactly what it is that you're trying to do. And then you have to come up with the particular budget to be able to do it. Now, this sometimes is very difficult because people are like, well, I don't really know. Well, you have to know. You have to come up with the number um, that would be workable for you. You know, you can't just say, I don't really know what my budget is. You have to come up with the budget. What would you like your sales to be for the month? All right. So in this example, they have 60,000 in sales as an estimated amount. Interest, they have 3,000, and in asset sales, they have 300, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another tab, and let's just, move this to the end, and let's just talk about a business. Um, let's say you providing a service. All right. Let's say you providing a service. Let's do. Mm, what I want to do. Let's see what I want to do. Let's say you have let's see. Let's say you're selling what do I want to use? What would be a good example? Or let's say shirts. All right. All right. So let's say you're selling shirts. All right. And let's say that let's say you're selling shirts, and let's say you're selling them at $20 a shirt. All right. So let's say per week or per month, you want to sell let's say you want to sell 500 shirts per month. All right. Oh, I think I got this wrong. So over here, the shirts right here, right? And for 12 months. And your unit costs for those shirts is $20. We established that. So your annual cost of our profit is 500 times 12 times 20. This is how much you would, this is how much annual sales. This is how much you would make. Let me blow it up a little bit so you guys can see. All right. All right. So basically, I said, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to sell 500 shirts for 12 months. Now, looking at that number, you have to ask yourself, okay, can I sell 500 shirts for 12 months? Right? So basically, the only thing you need to do, if you can't do it, if you can't do 500 shirts, so you're looking at your little scale here. So let's say you could do 400 shirts in 12 months, 300 shirts in 12 months, 200 shirts in 12 months, 100 shirts in 12 months, 75 shirts in 12 months, 50 shirts in 12 months, 25 shirts in 12 months. This is what your sales would look like. This is what your sales would look like. All right. So when they say, what are your goals? And you're putting together your business plan, and they say, well, what are your goals? What do you wish to accomplish? Let's talk from the financial perspective first. Let's talk from the money. What do you expect to accomplish? Well, I expect to sell 25 pieces, 25 shirts per month for 12 months at $20 a shirt, and I expect to make $6,000 annually from selling shirts. From selling shirts. So let's say you do 25. If you work up, well, you probably could, yeah. So let's say you could do 25 shirts. All right. So let's take that. Let's bring that down. All right. So shirt example. Because we're gonna break this all the way out to even to employees. Okay. So here's your shirt example. All right. So you could do 25 shirts. So now let's break this down because this is oh, wait a minute. I need to do this like this. And then so I could actually put some categories above this right here. All right. Put my categories back. All right. So now we need to break this down. Unless you're going to so if you make it 6,000 in sales, so you would go here on your income tab and you would put 6,000. And we're gonna delete these out. All right. So that's where we starting with our actual. And then income will be 0 and SSS will be 0. So if you only have $6,000 to work with, right? You have to actually sell those shirts to get that 6,000, of course, monthly. Right. So let's go to expenses. So we came up with some income. We just start from scratch, try to work with it. All right. So let's talk about wages. So let's go back to our sheet. And we're gonna call this our legend. And we're gonna say we're gonna say that we're going to add in some labor. Now, you should always have an idea you want to pay yourself. Okay. So let's add to this right here. All right. So we're going to say labor. So say wages. Let's go down one. And so same thing, quantity. Um, let's see, we're gonna stick with the months. Monthly or months. We're gonna hourly rate, right? Let me scroll down a little bit. And gross pay. All right, so bam. So we're gonna go with, now we have this. So let's say one, and we're gonna say 12 months. Oh, wait a minute. We need to do hours. 200. All right, so I'm gonna use 2087, and I'm gonna show you where I get that number from. That's the total annual hours. If you work 40 hours a week for 52 weeks, or through the years, taking consideration holidays, it comes out to 2087. And I'm gonna show you where I get that number from. And let's say you have to determine what your hourly wage, how much you want to pay yourself. And I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna get that number from as well. So let's use some source documents, because you want to have a rhyme and a reason. And there's several places you could go. You want to have a rhyme and a reason of where you're getting your information. So you ever do big business, or you get audited and say, well, how did you come up with your salary numbers? You want to have some type of source. I always use Department of Labor Wage and Determination, or you could use the CAL, GSA. Let's do that. Let's do that one. CAL. There it is. calc.gov. Okay, let's use this one. All right, so it'll be easier for you. So these are labor categories. And what do you want to call yourself? Let's say you're let me see what it comes up if I put this in there. Nothing. Let's put general clerk. So there's general clerk 1, 2, 3. You're the owner, so you probably classify yourself as like 3. So let's do that. All right. Now, so you have to decide what kind of category you want to come up with. So I'm just choosing something for right now. You could call yourself an administrator. This is general clerk. There's different titles out there. You call yourself a CEO. So a general clerk, the average is $39 an hour. Okay, $39 an hour. Let's see. Well, let's do this first. Let's go back. Let's look at some of the occupation categories that are out there, because you gotta give yourself a name. Maybe you want to call, maybe you could call your, let's see what they have for director. It's probably gonna say what kind of director. Okay, boom, a director, right? So you gotta come up with the title. So I'm gonna go to wage of determination, or let me Google occupation titles for business owners. Oh. Let's see what Google says. Okay, so these are some of the titles, right? So you have to decide, you want to be owner, CEO, founder, managing director. So let's put in the cal. Let's put in. So we see what the director makes about 185 an hour. So let's put in the CEO because you got to give yourself a title. President and CEO. La da da da. Let's click on that. Okay, that one doesn't come up with anything. Um, let's try just a CEO. Okay, so CEO makes about 132. That's a bit extreme for your own business and you just starting out. I like director. I like, let's see, managing. Hold on, let's see what it says. Um, let's go with, let me see what wage of determination. Let me go here. Let's find a service contract. Let's see, I got one up right here. Let's see if I can find one. I'm looking for a title for an owner. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's because I put in the wrong thing. Oh, gosh. Let me go back. Put in the wrong thing. I just need a county and a state. It doesn't really matter which one I do. I just want to come up with a title to show you. Let's see, Richland County. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, come on. Service. Okay, I did that part. Service, South Carolina, and yes. All right, boom. This is what I was trying to come with, but it doesn't really matter what state. I just wanted to show you one wage and determination where they have the wages on there, the categories. All right, so boom, here we go right here. So for administrative and support and clerical, so these you got accountants, they got administrator, court, service, customer service. So you can be a customer service rep. We're dealing with shirts. So let's see if we find something. It probably has to do with production. Production control clerk. Yeah, let's do that. Production control clerk. That's a little bit more like it. Yeah, production control. Because I don't think, let's put that in there. Because we just coming up with a title for one employee. $43 an hour. That's decent. Let's do that. So the rhyme or reason, my source that I'm using, it's the GSA General Service Administrative Federal Acquisition Service website for the contract award labor category. So this is for the labor categories. All right. So I'm using that as a basis to come up with my wages. Okay. So and to come up with a title, I'll use Department of Labor wage and determination sheet. And I chose production control clerk. And I chose that because we're dealing with t-shirts and we're talking about production. And so let's do it like this. I'm gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna add that up. And I'm gonna call this occupation title. And I'm gonna put DWOL for the Department of Labor wage determination. Now spread that out a little bit. All right. Bam. All right. I told y'all this would take some time. Peace, power, and profit for those who just tuning in. But I'm really gonna map this out. So you're probably gonna have to watch this video a few times. All right. Bam. So here we go. All right. So this is how many hours for this job title that's gonna work to produce these t-shirts. Okay. And the wage rate we decided is $43. And remember, I pulled that from the GSA site for labor. So let me scroll down. This gives you a general idea of what other people out there in the industry that's been vetted been charging. Here's the average price, $43. So that's your source. Okay. So now I would just take equal. I have one employee times 2087. That's how long we're going to work a year, times the wage rate, hourly rate. So that's 89,000. So that tells you right there, okay, if you want to get paid 89,000 a year, you better sell more than 25 t-shirts a month. It would be more like selling, let's go back to the top of the charts. Just on the wages alone, you have to at least be selling 500 t-shirts a month in order to cover those wages. Does that make sense? So now, this is based off of the whole scenario. And I told you I would get that number. So we're going to shrink those hours. But let me show you where I got that number. OMP .gov. That's the official personnel management site, the federal official. So I told you when I do training, I like to give you source documents. All right. So these are the salaries. I'm gonna go to. Oh, that's not where I want to go. I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to hourly rate. Let's see, pay and leave. Let's go there. Let's go to hourly rate. See if I can get it that way. There it goes. Computing the 2087 hour divisor. It says hourly and biweekly rates of pay for most federal civilian employees are computed as required by the 5 USC. So I'm using it because I just want to have a source for coming up with my hours for employees. So that would be the basis off an annual, right? So I wanted to have something to base it off of. So what I'm gonna do, this is what if I was paying a total year, right? I would use the 2087, and that's based off of 80-hour bi-weekly week or 40-hour week work week. Okay. But in this scenario, 9 out of 10, you're probably not going to work 40 hours a week. All right. So let's say you work, all right, so let's put a little note on the side. Weeks or days work. So let's say you work 5 days a week. Hours. So let's say you work 5 hours a day, and then this will be week. So you would say equal. So that's 25. So that's 25, right? So that's 25 times, yeah. That's 25 hours total hours per week. That's what that would be. So let's say, and then there's 52 weeks out of the year, weeks per year. Or let's just say, yeah, and that's 52. So that would be hours per year. So you would go 25 times 52. So let's go 1,300 hours. that this would be your scenario. All right. So to come up with how many hours. So you got to have a rhyme and a reason, because when people want to pay money, when they want to pour into you, you have to have a rhyme and a reason of how you coming up with this stuff. All right. So five days a week, 5 hours a day. That's 25 hours a week. All right, for this scenario right here. Then annually is 52 weeks in a year. So 25 times 52, that's 13 hours. And then so that would be annual. All right. So that's annual hours. That's how many hours you work per year. We're working off of we're working off of months. So a year. Yep, we working off of 12. All right, so 13 hours. This is 13 hours. Yeah. So 1,300 hours. So still paying $53, paying yourself $53 is a bit much, right? So now you gotta go back to the drawing board and say, all right. Maybe I won't pay myself as a production clerk because that's a bit much. So maybe I'll go back and pay myself as a general clerk. Because we want to be fair, general clerk one. $35. So you want to kind of say, okay, because you want to have a rhyme or reason where you're getting your numbers from. You don't want to throw nothing out of the air. All right. So bam. Even $35. So now you see, just in labor, listen, I haven't even gotten to the expenses. We still dealing with how much you need to sell to pay, to actually pay a decent wage. I haven't even got to taxes yet. All right. So if $35, like, oh God, that's too much. I can't pay myself $35 an hour. I'm only selling my shirts for $20. I'm gonna have to scale back. Okay, that's the average. You can start it at the $27. So let's go there. Let's do the $27. Step one. Okay. Bam. Still a lot. Now you see how you getting why they paying y'all so little out there. Now you see why. Hey, numbers drive. You have to be pushing those sales in order to get those kind of numbers. Okay, let me go back to my GSA site, and let's come up with another title, order clerk. So let's see what they paying an let's see what they paying an order clerk. Copy that. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go here. Boom. I should have put sales clerk. They even make it even more. Let's do sales. We'll find your title. Don't worry about it. Sales clerk. They getting paid. Um, let's see what else is out there. What other job title we could come up with? We tried general clerk. We don't want to use that. Customer service. Let's see. Yeah, they probably not getting paid much. Customer service. Customer service. See, this them government. Them rates is high, boy. You got to listen, you gotta get your sales up. Okay? You gotta get your sales up. Ain't nobody making no little money. Um, let's see what else we got out here. Let's just keep the party rolling. Let's keep the party rolling. Keep the party rolling. Let's go down the list and see if we got anything else that we could possibly come up with. Hmm. I'm looking. because I want to give you a good job title, and I want to have a source for getting that. Let's see, a similar. Nope. Let's see. I'm working with you. Store worker. Let's try. Packing. We could probably do packing. Store worker. Let's try that one. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you squared away. $29. Okay. Store worker. Let's try that. 29 bucks. I think we'll stick with that right there. Hold on. Hello? All right. So I think that there's a code called, I think it's a helper. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it on here. So you see how much time it takes in that it takes to put into coming up with your budget, but we gonna manage. We gonna get through. I'm giving you a general understanding of how to start and how to put your stuff together. Let's see here. There's a miscellaneous section on this thing. All of these codes matter. Let's see. Here it is, miscellaneous. Ooh, they didn't add it to this thing, boy. Um, I did sales clerk already. I thought there was something that said. Let's see what they have for labeler. Labeler. All of this matters when it comes to workman's comp. So everybody wants to do business. You don't want to just do business for the sake of. Ooh, they even make even more for the sake of just um you know, it's like a hobby. You want to grow business, you want to create a legacy. And so, in order to do that, you want to start off right. You want to start off in a manner that can give you longevity. Oh boy, these job titles ain't no joke. Let's see. I think, okay, you know what? We're going to call it what it is, production. And we're going to work. So, we're going to keep our title, and we're gonna up our sales because we gotta up our game. We want to be in business. We're gonna have to do some things. We're gonna have to get our sales on. Gotta get our sales up. So let's just call it what it is, which is a production clerk. So I think I'm gonna keep this title, and I'm gonna keep the wages. But you kind of see how I did my due diligence and checking out what codes matter. So we're gonna keep the $43 in the average. We're gonna stay on the bottom, the 36. We're gonna go with the $36. And we're gonna get our sales up. For the 36, we got our job code, we got our source. So let me put my sources in here so I can know where I got this information from. So I have two that I'm working with. Oh boy. All right. And the other one is the wage and determination. So I'm working with two sources. And I probably should have put this one on top because I went and I looked for a title first. Now, there's two things going on because I have two sources. Is that now I'm gonna show you how much. Now, in order for the I just use that one for wording, but in order to use the wage determination one, let me open this all the way up because it has its own wages on here. Let me see something. Let me see how this opens up for me real quick. All right, let me do it as a. All right, so it has its own wages. So it's two places you could get your wages, and you could we could have stuck with where'd it go? We could have stuck with um the GSA site, or we could use the Department of Labor site. And but you want to make sure that if you use this site, that you're using your state and your county. This is South Dakota, so I'm just for practice purposes, I'm gonna keep it. So if I use just Department of Labor, you see the wages are much smaller. If I use the GSA, the wages are much larger. I did that just to show you that you could select whichever one you want, just have a rhyme or reason. So Department of Labor is $20.55. We'll just roll with that, right? So either way go. So well, let's do this. I'm gonna do both of them. I'm gonna put both of them there. So this one is from let me see if I know how to put a comment without my mouse. Insert. Let's see if I can put a comment. Yep. Comment. So this one comes from the GSA calc.gsa.gov site. All right. And I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to put another one underneath it. And this one, without this code, just 20.55. This one comes from beta.sam.gov. Bam. All right. So boom. So now I have my two sources, and you could select. You could you could decide which source you want to use. All right. So the $20 an hour or the $36 an hour. All right. Now, so you decide, okay, boom, you got yourself a job title, right? Give yourself a job title. You know how much you want to pay yourself. You know how many hours you're going to work per year, right? You stick with yourself a schedule, 1,300 hours. All right. Now, what you have to decide, this one is GSA. Oh, no, I got that backwards. Right here, go. Right here. And this one don't have a code. All right. Bam. All right. So you know how many hours you're gonna work a year. All right. You know how much you want to pay yourself. So here's the deal. Regardless of which one you use, you know that there's no way you're gonna have to decide how many based off of how much you want to pay yourself. Now you have to say, okay, if I want to make $26,000 a year in my t-shirt company, I have to at least sell 300 shirts because I got other expenses. All right. If I want to make $26,000 a year, I got to at least sell 200 because I have other expenses. So we're just going to choose one. We're going to choose one. Okay. Let's do the $20 an hour. Boom. So let's go back to our personnel expenses. So for wages, we're going to have an estimated wage of this. $26,715. So let's go back here and put that there. Oh, not good. Undo. 26,715. 26,715. Bam. All right. We don't have an actual yet. Okay. All right. Now, benefits. We're going to say now benefits would normally be like fringe benefits. All right. So let's do this. Now, so if you don't have an understanding or idea of what kind of benefits you could give to yourself, we could go back to the same concept. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for you. All right. On the Department of Labor Wage and Determination documentation, if you scroll down, it'll give you an idea of what you can do. So it gives it with this executive order. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Oh, stop. Health and welfare, which is what you could do in fringe benefits. You could do $4.54 up to 40 hours, or $181.66 per week, or $786.93 per month. So we're gonna go with that. $786.93 a month. All right, so let's put that in our ledger. We calling it health and welfare, or are we just gonna say employee benefits? All right. And we're doing, how much was it? I forgot. 786.93. 786.93. All right. Let me bring this down some. And this would be quantity. And let's see. And this is a month. This is months. And this is unit cost, unit price, or cost, or amount. And this will be total. So you only got, this will be 12 months. This will be 12 months. All right. Because it's 786 a month. So you would say 1 times 12 times that. All right. So that would be $9,443.16 per year. All right. So let's do that like that. Bam, bam, bam. All right. All right. So yeah. So 9,443.16. 9,443.16. All right, so that's our fringe benefits, and there's no commission. 0. Boom. All right, so that's our total expenses. Let's look at our summary. Let's see how we're doing. All right, so yep, so see how numbers are changing up here? Bam. Whoop, there it is. Okay. All right, so now let's go to, now we have our personnel down pat. We have our wages, and we have our fringe benefits. Okay, so boom. So now let's go to operating expenses. So on our operating expenses side of the house, we have to go in and we have to put in all of this. So now you can see how critical it is for you to do your budget first before you be going out there getting yourself in situations and getting yourself in debt, you got to know what you're working with. So we just gonna kind of throw some numbers in there. Let's say monthly advertising, monthly. Let's say we spending like $750 for advertising. We don't want to have no bad debt, so we ain't gonna have that. No cash discounts. Delivery. Oh, we're not delivering. Y'all gonna have to come pick them up. Depreciation costs. Let's say we don't have no equipment. We don't have. But we're not gonna add that in just yet because y'all gonna get all jacked up. Subscriptions now. Dues and subscriptions. Um, let's see. What could you possibly have? Subscriptions. You could probably be live streaming now since a lot of things are online. Maybe you got Zoom. Maybe you got StreamYard. Uh, all those different type of streaming services. So let's say you're paying like $60 a month for those subscriptions. Insurance, let's say you're doing like $50 a month. Interest, nah, you probably don't got no interest. Legal and auditing. Now you should be doing. So this is monthly. So that would be equals. So let's say it costs you $250 for your audit. So we're gonna say 250 divided by 12. All right. So that's per month. Maintenance and repairs, you got to budget some in. Let's say $150. And I'm just throwing some numbers out there. Let's say you do $200 in office expense. Postage, maybe you buy a book of stamps. Man, let's say $75. Mortgage and rent, you at home, so you're probably doing zero. Sales expenses, let's see, you're doing sales, so maybe you got some returns or something like that. I don't know. Let's say $100, and I'm just throwing some numbers out there. Shipping, you probably gonna have a lot of shipping, so let's say $300. But the shipping is on them, so let's just say it's just the storage of materials, maybe like what you mainly. Let's just say $300 just in case. Supplies. Let's say you need about $1,000. Taxes. To start off, let's say 550. I'm just throwing some numbers, guys. This would come as you go along. Phone expense a month, let's say $100. Utilities month, let's say $75. And other, let's say $250. All right, so I just kind of threw some numbers out there. All right, let's go back to our monthly summary. Boom. Now, why this didn't change? Hold on. My income. Oh, that's right. I said I was gonna do my shirts. I said I was gonna do I said I was gonna do 300 t-shirts a month. So my income here should change to 72,000. 72, 1, 2, 3. All right, boom. There it goes. All right, so boom. There we go. All right, so I got my income, I got my expenses, and I have my balance. All right, so I'm kind of.
You ain't got my PPP loan.
You better give me some. I better have a cash app. No, what is I think I took something out. I got to figure out why my numbers ain't come up. My top 5 expenses look like I done jacked something up on my spreadsheet. I'll fix it though. All right, so boom, it gives you an overall summary. So as time go by, if you want to change something for your budget, let's say maybe number of personnel, um, that you want to add, or maybe you have your actual expenses, okay, then you could go and do so. But this is just for starters, right? This is just for starters. You come up, the hardest thing is for people to do is to decide. Oh, let me get some shout outs. I see y'all got some people watching. Oh, y'all make me proud. Okay, let's see. We got the I am him, peace, power, and profit. Titi, peace, power, and profit to you. Ramon, I think I said that right. Abdul, peace, power, and profit. Andre Davis, what's up? What's up, Sonny? Peace, Sean. Jesse playing, peace. Over AE, peace, power, and profit. Oh, I got a star in the building. What do I do to honor? Peace, power, and profit. Win Squad, peace, power, and profit. Yes. All right. So just update everybody, just trying to get back in the swing of things, starting from the budget, kind of working my way backwards. So you have to decide what's up, Chris and Chris on the panel. Peace, power, and
Mo,
progress. What's up?
Mo,
Wow.
what you doing? What is this?
So I just came up with a budget, a monthly budget, because we're talking about business. We're talking about making money. We're talking about being productive. We're talking about, if you're gonna go after investors, you got to know what you're doing. You got to
Yes.
know what your money. So I came up say, okay, we're gonna build a t-shirt business. All right. So I decided, all right, we're gonna sell some t-shirts, $20 an hour, and I just kind of did a little schedule, how many shirts you could sell for how many months at that rate, how much money you would actually make out of the money, the sales that you would bring in. All right, you got to pay yourself. So if you're producing these shirts on your own, you have to pay yourself for putting in that work. So I came up with that you're going to work 5 days a week, 5 hours a day for 25 hours a week for 52 days out of the year, 52 weeks out of the year. That's 1,300 hours. So I came up with the say, okay, you're going to call yourself a production clerk. And I did that by using two source websites, and that is Department of Labor Wage and Determination, which is a government site for service contracts. I just wanted to have some type of rhyme or reason, and the GSA calculation for labor workers. So this is where I got my rates from, right? You could pull a number out of your head if you would like, but I like to give people sources of how they could come up with these numbers. If they ever got audited, they have a rhyme or reason to their methodology. So based on those rates, I came up with what the pay would be for the year. So with that being said, and then I also did fringe benefits. And the way I came up with this $786.93 for you to get yourself some insurance because y'all weren't around here and got no health insurance. All right. I did use the wage and determination, and I used the executive order, the current executive order that governs that right here, where we pay $786.93 per month for health and welfare. That's for you to go out and get you a little bit of insurance. All right. Boom. So that's how I came up with my numbers. So for my personnel expense, I got my wages, I got my fringe benefits, bam, bam. All right. My income comes from how many shirts I said I would sell a month, bam, right? And then my operating expenses. And I just kind of came up with some things that would be considered your operating expenses, bam. And then so my summary, boom, here it is. This is how much you would net. Now, what I don't have in here is taxes. I don't have workman's comp insurance.
Oh no.
So those are other expenses that's going to come out of that as well. All right. So I was just showing this is an example of to get how to put your budget together when you're doing business. So a lot of people want to, I need startup capital, I need a grant. If you going after a grant, it don't matter, right? If you was doing children, let's say it was after school program and you was charging $20 a head. Let's say it was a summer camp and you was charging $20 a head. You still have to decide, you still have to pay, you still want to compensate yourself unless you're going to work for free and just spend your money on expenses. Then you're not even breaking even. Now you're coming out of pocket. Now you need a job and you're running a business. You're doing both. That makes sense, Chris?
Yes. Peace, power, and profit over AE African Emporium.
Right? Now let's
Yes,
talk.
ma'am. That makes sense.
Right. Now let's talk about. I'm gonna throw in what we talked about last night, which was the group home. So let me add. I'm gonna add a sheet. I want to duplicate. I want to copy. I want to copy. Let me forget how to do this. Hold on, because I'm on a different thing. I want to. What do I want to do? Oh God, I forgot. Chris. I forgot. I forgot. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Insert sheet. No, I want.
More giving us false info.
Hold on. I forgot how to do it. There we go. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Oh God, I forgot. Mm, give me a minute. I'm
You
on.
fired.
I'm fine. Oh God, I forgot how to do
You've been doing so much partying
it.
and traveling, you done forgot everything.
I forgot. How do here, right here, boom, repeat worksheet. I'm on the shop bus. Oh, I repeated the wrong one. I'm gonna repeat this one. There it goes. Be quiet, Chris. Wow, that's not what I want to do. Oh my goodness. That's all right. It's more. It's more. You know, it's more than one way to skin a cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Watch me work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, copy paste. I didn't want to do that though. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna talk about my friend, my friend coach develop. Is it right? Well, I'll just say group home. Shoot, group home. All right, adult. Right? Not Chris, coach. So let's say you was interested in it. I'm just gonna talk about the budget side of the house, and we were making money. All right, and so you were getting $300 per adult. All right. So you have to decide the number of adults you're gonna build your budget. You have to decide, and this is per day, right? And so month that would be a 30-day basis. So we would say 12. Let's say daily, and we take this out. We say months. Uh, that's 30 days. And then this will be month amount per month. All right. So we would be looking at equal 300 times 30. That would be 9,000, right? So let's say we go one, two, and so on. This is the number of people. Oh, like that.
Oh no.
Right? So so we're looking at per month. Oh well, so we would say yep, so 9,000, so that's 9,000 per month. So there it is. Bam. That's what you're looking like, right? Right, Chris, you agree?
Oh,
So this is the number of adults that you could possibly have, and this is the months, and this is per month. And how we get the 9,000? Let's say you get $300 a head per day. So that's 30 days. That's nine. So we use the 30-day basis so we could just kind of stay consistent. Then we know that one extra day you maybe get a little bit more, but we're gonna work it like this. Or you could do it like this. No, that's on an hourly basis. If we did about an hour, we could do it about an hour. Um, but we're gonna leave it like this. We could break this down about an hour, but we keep it like this for right now. All right, per body per day. This is what you can make. So with the same concept, all right, not changing any of the hourly rates. You'd have to decide. Let me take this out right here. You'd have to decide how many employees. All right, so we could go. So now we're dealing with a different demographic of individuals. We're talking from the medical side of the house. So let's go find us a medical title, job title.
Okay.
So we got nurses. So you could be not nurses assistants. So it's more on the healthcare side of the house. Medical assistant. It's probably the closest that I could see, unless you're dealing with a nurse. But you need a couple people. So I'm gonna have to expand this. I have to expand this right here because now we're dealing with a different type of company. Oh, I'm gonna screw that up. Oh, why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. All right. So now we need a nurse, right? So let's see we get um nurse one. So we need a nurse and we also need, let me see what the knuckle here is. We need some workers. So what we want to call them, we want to call our peoples, because it just they don't have to be medical people. We know the nurse needs to be a medical person.
Who they gonna be then?
Huh?
Who they gonna be?
We could call them. Let's go to the miscellaneous. We can call them. Go to administrative side of the house. We could call them personal assistants. Yeah, we call them that. Let's call them personal assistants.
Okay.
We're gonna call them personal assistants today. That's who they gonna be. And for the top side, we got to get our numbers now from the GSA, and we're gonna get them for Department of Labor, and then we're gonna decide which one we're gonna use. All right. So personal assistance, we're gonna use the lower end, the $29 an hour. So 29. Registered nurse, because the nurse has to administer the medicine. So you got to have a nurse. Boom. 36, I'm gonna say 68. You know, they ain't playing no games. They ain't coming in. They ain't coming in to play with us at all. Move that up like that. 38. Oh, bam. All right. And so that's two people. We need at least two more. Um, let's say, okay, let's just say we have two personal assistants. So let's say we got two of these people. Well, probably three if we have. Well, we haven't decided how many people we want, so we're gonna say three. All right. So, okay, let's get the GSA number for these people right here. Let's copy this and let's put it there. And let's get the Department of Labor numbers. I already got the GSA numbers. So let's get the Department of Labor numbers. All right. So let me go back to my little chart. We already know the health and welfare. What did we choose? Who we got, Chris? I forgot already. Nurse, registered nurse.
Mm-hmm. And personal assistant.
All right. Nurse, registered nurse. Oh, where did I get that from? Because I sure don't see it. Oh, there it is. 2389. 2389. 23.89. And personal assistant. Stroll up. Personal assistant. Oh, personal assistant. 1515. 15.15. All right, bam. So now, after looking at these wages, let's see who we think we're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with Department of Labor numbers. So for starters, we can grow. We get to the other numbers. So we're gonna say we're gonna work with the 90,000. So 90,142. 90,000. 90,142. And our French benefits is going to be, we don't mess with that one. Our French benefit, we got two people now, so we got to change the quantity to two. I mean, we got four people, four. So our French benefits now is $37,772.64. 37,772.64. I think I did that right. Let's see, 37,772. Yep. All right. Now, so we know, let's see, personnel expense. We're going to keep the same operating. We're going to mess with that. We know in order to pay, just the wages is $127,914.64. We know that we have to get at least this many clients, at least three. 324. 324 income. Right now, let's go to our summary. We kept the same expenses because we're gonna say that it won't change, kind of sort of similar, right? So boom, this is what we would be looking like. Now that's not all our expenses because we still need we have to get a vehicle, so we got to pay vehicle insurance, right? We got to
Mm-hmm.
get insurance on the house. So our operating expenses would change. We have to change some of these categories because we don't need no bad debt. We don't know cash discounts, none of this stuff. So we could change some of these categories and put in expenses, right, to help that out. But y'all kind of see where I'm going with that in reference to budget,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, you have to go through, you have to sit down with a blank piece of paper or the computer, whichever one you prefer, and you have to write this out and you have to think it through. So when you present your business, you know, you tell them, hey, listen, our personnel expense is this. Our operating expense is this. People gonna know, they're gonna know you know what you're talking about. Our indirect costs, which is all your insurance stuff and taxes, is this, right? You know, so our direct costs, which is our personnel expenses, is that's direct. You know exactly the number. You have a exact number of hours. Boom. Indirect, that's those numbers fluctuates. Taxes, insurance, those kind of things, right? And then your non-personnel expenses, which is your operating expenses, okay? And then you know your income, and you know how you came up with your income, because you're going to say, okay, I know, and this is at a minimum because some of your clients may come in more than $300 a day. Some may be $800 a day. Some may be $1,500 a day. It just kind of depends on how you bill in Medicaid, Medicare, or their behavior level and what they're paying. All right. But a general idea is to take a minimum amount or an average dollar amount that you possibly could get and then schedule it out. So now, when you're trying to decide, okay, how many people do I need to work? How much money do I need? What do I need to do to accumulate this money? Now, to cover these expenses, you may tell yourself, okay, I may have this much money coming in from billing Medicaid, Medicare, but guess what? I could also I can also put in for grant money, right? To help and provide activities for these individuals, not necessarily for salaries, right? Because now your money to cover your operating, to cover your company is coming from billing Medicaid, Medicare. So now you're coming up with other ways to bring in money into the facility to better run your business. And that's where grant money come in. That's where investors come in. That's where donations in kind. I want to teach them this. I want to expose them to that. It makes sense, Chris? Now you
Yeah.
have a cause to write for, but you have to be able to generate income. You got to come up with, okay, how can I make this money to sustain business? And then you pitch that to someone who would like to invest in your company. Not, I have a great idea. I have this awesome banging design t-shirt that I want to sell. And they're going to be like, okay, and what's your point? Have you already done it before? You know, how do you know this actually works?
You got to put it in writing, basically.
You got to put it in writing, and it has to make sense. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be attainable. It has to be timely. It has to use a smart method.
Yeah.
Realistic. This
What
is
you know
real.
about the smart method? Who taught you that?
In school. I had to get something out of my all that money I paid for the degree.
Right.
So you have to make sure that when you're outlining your business that you sit down to the drawing board. And it took me a whole hour and 22 minutes. Just this, and we ain't even done. This is just behind the scenes detail of just how how many people do I need to make a certain dollar amount, how many employees, and the fringe benefits. I haven't even really dug into some of the expenses that comes along with it. And this is not a scare tactic. What this is to show you how you have to put this stuff together. So you have to think it through. This is why a team is important, because with a team, you can have someone working on each component and you could bring it together. Make sense?
Mhm.
Someone could be getting the numbers from the logistics side of the house. Someone could be getting the numbers from the administrative side of the house. Someone could be getting the security numbers. We still haven't talked about the house itself and things that you need to put in the home. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Right. So just the whole, you know, because this type of business, you could get money from it if you schedule it out. So let's break it down. Let's go a little bit further. Let's look at our operating expenses and see what we're missing. So we're gonna change bad debts and we're gonna call that. Uh, I'm gonna add, and it's not gonna be an order right now. I mean, it's not gonna be alphabetical order no more because we're gonna add some stuff that we're missing. So we talking about transportation, right? Transportation. We're talking about my fuel. We're talking about we got vehicle. We got repairs, maintenance, and repairs. We got that. We gonna say vehicle maintenance and repairs. Um, we have insurance, business insurance, and we also have now in this case you're gonna have rent. Let's say you're paying $1,000. Rent. Um, what do you think? What do you think some other costs might be involved? So let's be spending about $200 a month in fuel, maintenance and repairs. So let's see, you spend about $100 a month in maintenance and repairs. Business insurance a month. Let's say you're doing about $300. What else? What else I might be missing? What could I possibly be missing? Did I do utilities? Yeah, I think I did utilities already.
Yeah,
Um, huh?
you did utilities.
It's on the bottom. Hold on, let me show you.
Uh,
That will probably increase because now you running electricity and water. What else? What else? What else? What else? We're gonna change this to bank fees. They always charging something. What else could possibly be done? I think uniforms. I know you don't want them to come. I have them come in uniforms. Me, I would have them wearing a company shirt. But that's just Monica. And that's a one-time fee. So I'll say like $500. So you see, you're going to go through and you want to think through your expenses. Think through what it would possibly take for you to run that business. Now let's look at our summary. It should change. Yep. See how that money going down, huh?
mhm.
All right. It should change. But when you know what you're spending, then you come back at the end of the year, you could do actual. And then you can look at your and see where you need to make some changes. So when you come to your ledger, you may have to break may have to break your personnel down, right? So let's say one adult, let's say you may be getting, all right, so let me insert some lines right here. Let's say you're doing, let's say one adult, and adult. Let's say one you're getting 3, one you're getting 8, and another one you're getting 550. Bam. So see how that could really, oh, hold on, how that could really change your whole
Mhm.
overall, right? Let me put another cell in here. That could really change your whole matrix of things. Because now, instead of making instead of making 9,000 a month, you would make 49,000 a month, right? And if that's the case, three, this would change to 49. 5. Look at the difference. Look at that. Look at that number.
You get that math from.
This 3 adults for 12 months times that. That's it. You agree? You don't agree?
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So let's say we was looking at that right there. Right? And if that's the case, if you got 3, you got 4, you'd probably need, let's say, 8. Not bad. Not bad
Mm-hmm.
for payroll.
Not at all.
See how now that's starting to look a little different, ain't it? One
Yeah.
1782 from that conversation last night. 1782. 1, 2, 3. From that conversation last night. 188 617. 188 617. 188 617. 188 617. And then my French benefits, so it would be 9. Let me scroll down. Bam. 84 988. 84 988. 44, I think it was. All right. Boom. So now look like we're looking like. See the world of a difference that just made, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
In that conversation, how can you make the money? Depends on what they're getting. 300 per person may not be sustainable. Let's just say they doing 400 and 500. Because everybody gonna be different.
That's true.
And that number was 3,600. 36,000 a month. Still 1.2 still ain't bad. Just made a big difference. And this is a month. That just made a big difference, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Than the 3. But even if you just had 3 people or 2 people at 3, that's 648. And let's say you still had 9 people in the staff. At 648, hold on, let me put that in. That's still a nice. You telling me you can't do your expenses out of that?
Should be able to.
You probably will gross 200 for that. Easy,
Mm-hmm.
easy. I think I think we could do it. I think it's attainable. When you look at it that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 1 is only 108, but with 1, you probably only need like 3. Three people. So it would be two. Well, three would be four. But you got well, you're not this person's not gonna get this. This person possibly flat rate would be would be 12,000, because it would be $1,000 a month. It would be flat because they're not coming in. They're not coming in like that. They coming in like this, right? What you want, peanut head? Who you want? Just give me a minute. I'll go get you some. Bam. See what I'm saying? Even if they were coming in like that and it was only 1,800, look at that. Four people. That's money. 648,
Yeah.
and we paying them $29. But that's only 5 days. That's 5 hours though. Let's boost these hours up. Let's say each of them are working 8 hours a day. So that's 2080, like that. It would look like that.
Hmm.
Not still not bad, right?
Pretty good.
253, 280, 253, 280. Still look like that. And then the operating expense, 648. 648. It will look like this. Bam. You tell me you can't work that 303. Think you can. I think you can. Right? I think it's workable. I think it's workable. So, what you got on your mind? Hope you guys learned something. I was just trying to give a nice little overview on coming up with your budgets. I'll try to do a couple of these little scenarios often, because ain't no more PPP money. And people are trying to find, they try to find ways, to get their business going. They're looking for new ventures to get into.
You
And
need to
so,
pay me what they owe.
eh, listen, you better be satisfied.
No,
Baby,
I
they
ain't
may be
satisfied until they give me what they said they was gonna give me.
they may come up with something else. The federal year starts July 1st. I'm sorry, October 1st. We coming at we the last quarter of the
So
fiscal year. They may
that's a,
they may throw something out the bag. Maybe they got a little couple dollars out there.
that's a little bit too late.
Oh, it's a little bit too late.
That's okay. I'll just keep trading and I'll just keep selling shoes. Fuck it.
So we should have talked about selling them shoes.
Oh yeah, almost sold a pair today for $600.
$600.
Yep, bought them for 250, so that's 350 profit
You
minus
make
UPS. I mean the paying for shipping.
mm, mm,
So
that's a good schedule out. Okay. Well, and
so if I sell, if I can sell 5,000 a month worth of shoes, that's 60 grand a year.
No overhead.
No overhead. I stay somewhere else, but I do have a place. My old place is now my business office. So now I use that for tax write-off purposes. Since all my shipping and packages go there and it's addressed there.
Look at you thinking like a winner.
Well, you told me how to win, so why shouldn't I think like that?
Hey, I'm just a little pebble in your circle.
Now you want to be a pebble.
I'm just a little pebble. That's it.
But you're right. It's plenty of, different businesses and stuff that we could do if, we would come together and, it don't have to be us on the show. It could be, people, co-workers, like my boy, Bernard, that's in our group. He trying to, get other truckers to be a part of his slingshot. I guess they hauling slingshots or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's trying to get other coworkers and people to, go into business with him. Now, how fruitful it's going to be, we don't know, but, it's our idea. And, once he sit down and talk and go over the game plan and you strategize and put everything you need to put, paperwork and all of that all together, it could work. Something fruitful can come out of that. But, if you don't do anything, you do what you always done, you can't expect different results.
Yeah.
And you don't teach that over here.
It's opportunities out there. We just, you know what, Chris? I found out people don't want to give up their time to grow their own. They'll go do 80 hours for somebody else, but
Right.
they don't want
I
to.
was That's crazy you say that. 'Cause I was just talking to my old coworker. We worked together before COVID. And he was like, he was talking about, he's like, man, you still over there doing security at that place? And I'm like, hell no, bro, I've been gone. Once they laid me off, that was it. And shoot, come to find out, he started doing his marketing business. So I was like, that's what's up, man, because we was talking about that the whole time while we was at the job.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was good at marketing and putting websites together and getting leads and stuff like that. I was like, bro, you should just do that full time. You know what
So
I'm
how
saying?
we need to have him on the show because I may be interested.
Okay, I'll talk to him. He's it's my Puerto Rican brother.
He's
He
pretty good. Need to get this product marketed. Get this e-commerce working.
Yeah, he good at that. He good at that stuff. So you know what I'm saying? So he doing that for his wife's salon business.
Right.
So he be getting her a lot of clientele, and hair is big business, so you make a lot of money. So yeah, I would love to bring, see if he can come on, to talk about that because he really good at that too.
Yeah, I would love to do that. So here's here's some product if you guys are interested. Some sea moss smoothies and some gel.
Put mine in the mail yet, so I ain't.
Oh my god, I need to do that tonight.
And
Oh,
you haven't put nothing in the
oh,
mail for me, man.
I owe you all kinds of stuff.
You've been holding on to stuff for 4 years now. Ain't that something?
Don't put me on blast. That's all. Yes, I am. What
I'm
you?
ready to go back to Cancun, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You okay? Hey, you coming to the end of the year, or you got you got booed up. You got to be with your boo.
What you talking about? Yeah, I'm coming. She coming too.
Oh yeah, let me give me a boo. Let's see who I can squander up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So we got some other different little products you guys can get involved in.
What's up with the body butter? What happened with that?
I gotta see. I got it.
You been making it?
Yeah, I like it because the little concoction that my buddy put me onto, it holds well. It holds well in the heat. It holds well. Yes. So yeah, I need to get that done. I need to get that out. I want another container though. I have it in a glass container right now, 8 ounce. I don't really like how because it's oily. Trying to
Yeah,
open it slides. I'm not really feeling that container. I think I want another kind.
you should.
I go to Uline. Let's go to Uline. See if pick something out. Go to Uline and Uline. I should what?
Um, no, I was gonna say if you was trying to get one a different type of container, why don't you just get plastic?
Yeah, I know. That's what I want. But I'm gonna Okay, help me pick us pick. You can help me pick something out right now. Let's do this. Uline. If you guys got a business, want to build your business credit. These are cute. This kind. Oh, like a cute
Cute
little
stuff.
container. What'd you say?
You and this cute stuff
What do you think? This is
supposed to
what I
be
have.
lasting.
This is what I have to work with.
I mean, that those should work. Whatever it is, it should work.
Oh God, I hate you. Okay, so I'm gonna get I I get 2 ounce or 4 ounce of the 8 ounce. It's not bad. I'm gonna put that in my next order. You like ship fast too. So yep, see, these are the cosmetic style jars for expensive moisturizers, creams, and pomade. So yeah, so I like that. I think I should get this. Ooh, let me see if they got some colors. Oh, just black and
Oh
white.
Lord,
I want a color. You don't think so?
there ain't nothing wrong with
What
that.
y'all,
Why don't
what y'all
you
think in
check
the chat?
Alibaba or AliExpress?
I've never used them before. You trust them?
Alibaba, the same company you invested in? What? So disappointed in you, Mo.
I don't buy from them. Okay, let's look at Alibaba. I'll probably get it cheaper, huh?
Yep. You'll get more quantity.
Okay, let me see. Mm, oh Lord, what am I looking for? What kind of containers? Lids. Not no lipstick. Look at this one. Zan, who you talking to? Who? Huh? Come on, Chris. You're supposed to be helping.
You ain't put it in. You ain't type it in.
I did. I'm
What you
trying to.
type in?
I just put it contain. I'm trying to find the right word. Okay, here's one. This kind of container. That one's cute. Ooh, this. Mm-mm. For body cream, plastic containers. Okay, look at a video.
Yeah, you get to see what you
Yes,
buying.
that's cute. Mm. I got it's for men. So is that a appropriate color?
What color is it?
That color right there is gold and black.
Gold and black is men's color.
You like that?
It's all right.
Okay, this is
I
the other
mean,
one. But
Men, we don't care about that. You know,
not
we
this
just care
color,
about
right?
what.
Yeah, but I'm trying to sell it. If I'm gonna try to sell it for $10, I better I gotta be something jazzy.
I mean, depending on you selling it to men, we just care about what's in the container.
Oh, I doubt it. You think
Man,
so? What's in the container? Okay, that's cool. Um, I like this. What about this one? This is cute.
that's all right. You
You
keep
like that?
saying, you should keep saying cute. Yeah, women ain't your only customers.
No, I'm not talking about women. I'm only talking about men right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We don't need all them extra colors and stuff that women need.
Okay, so if I put it in a regular plastic container, y'all to buy it for $10?
Yep.
Hmm.
Just care about it smell good, we'll buy it. It can't be raggedy, it just got to be regular.
Just got to be regular, huh?
Yeah. It got to be special.
Mm. I hear you.
Oh yeah.
I hear you. All right.
I can't believe you didn't know about this website, man.
I did. I just never purchased from them.
Now's the time to try.
Man, it's gonna take almost 20 days for me to get this stuff.
That's where it came coming from your favorite country.
Your favorite country. I need to get this ready for holiday time.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm with it. Let me
that can
see.
be some long term option for you.
Say long term options. Yeah, I'm with it. I could work that. All right, let's see what else they got. They got some cosmetic jars. They got different kinds. Since you see, don't be worried about it. Color and texture. Oh, look how cute. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
You are funny.
I can't help myself.
No, you cannot.
Oh,
You was in Galveston a couple weeks ago,
I was.
and you didn't say nothing.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You did not.
I say, Chris, I'm coming to your area.
You told me that
It
way
was
back in May.
storming. It was storming. You didn't want to go nowhere. It was storming.
It was.
Yes.
It probably was.
I got wet in my little cute outfit. What?
I was having fun, boy.
What's wrong? Because I got wet in my cute outfit? My outfit was cute. Oh, I think I should get this for the guys. Yeah. You know, y'all got that king.
You gonna be on there all night looking at stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm getting this, Chris. Oh, yeah. I'm going to sell that body butter. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and it get that quicker? Oh, Lord, it's going to take forever to ship, though. Oh, yeah. I need to buy this. Oh, Chris, look at that. Look at that. Let me ask
Well,
y'all. Who in the chat? What y'all think? What y'all think in the chat? What y'all think? Man, I sell this to some guys. Shoo. They ready.
hmm
They gonna like that little crown thing. High quality material. Look at that. Just the bottle, $10. Bam. I'm buying it.
that'll work.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
I'm buying it. Thank you for the tip. It's gonna cost me $79 to ship it. Damn, I need to find this somewhere else. Amazon or somebody.
$79 to ship.
Is that's what it's saying right now? Let me try it. Let me see what we're talking about.
Remember, you buying bulk on there.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, see, yeah, $79 a ship. The product costs less than the shipping. That's
Yeah,
fine. 139 ain't 131 ain't bad. Considering I'm gonna make
right. How many pieces you getting?
100.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make that back.
Oh damn! China always want to overcharge. Don't they know we ain't got Trump in office no more?
Mm, I
So
don't
they
know.
can stop that bull crap.
I know, right? Bring them
Man,
prices down.
tariffs and stuff. Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
Let
I'm
the
buying
trade
this
war
container.
end.
I like this container. Let me click on it. Take a picture of it. Yup. Booyah. I like it. I like it. You got me sold.
Good.
I'm just trying to get just a picture of it. You got me sold, brother.
Will be 199.
All right. Nobody don't look like they're gonna join us. We gotta stay on to a stash party.
What time is it?
Huh?
It's time for the stash party.
In 4 minutes. You like that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put my body butt. I'm gonna put my men body buddy in it. Yup. Y'all all should get some. Let y'all know when I got the containers. Let me put on stash party. See this dude playing around. He better come get these darn smoothies. I would hate to have to bust them up. All right. Who don't have stash? Oh, Louis Vuitton tonight? Check them out.
God, that dude.
Oh, 2 minutes, baby.
Repco.
Just in case y'all don't know, stash, you have to have a stash account. Make sure you don't have a stash account. Put your stash account in the Zoom chat because I'm gonna post it. I mean in the back chat. So I can get
Okay.
it. So I can get it. I'll post it. Make sure you guys get your stash account. Okay. Get you a stash account and let's start investing. Hey, everybody's stepping the game up too on these fintech accounts and what they have to offer.
Mhm.
You notice that?
Yep. Yep. Sure is. Now Webull got fractional shares. They just added the Cardano cryptocurrency on there.
What?
Yep. It's just getting better.
2 minutes. AE say, look at GameStop. I
Who
should have.
said look at why people keep trying to trade GameStop, man? These
It
stocks are
said still
not.
dropping in the after hours. AE, brother. AE said.
Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, man.
Ooh,
People
I should
just
have
they
sold
keep
that
on the
joint.
main stocks, man. Dang, they dropping. I mean, they ain't dropping as worse as goddamn space, man. Virgin Galactic. I am so hot behind that trade. Six
Why?
hundred dollars gone down in the tank.
What did you do?
They hit me. They hit us with the okie doke. Buy the rumor, sell the news. They are. It shot up. It shot up $10 pre-market on Monday,
Oh,
and
and then
then
what?
they dropped some news about you know offering $500 million worth of shares or common stock, and that made the price tank. It tanked. It tanked about $10 too, and now it's tanked about $15 in total. Y'all don't understand.
Mm.
$600 gone. You don't understand, Mo.
That's what it came on by itself. It came on to let me know it was ready.
Get that Louis Vuitton. I got some in stockpile. Stockpile can't
Bam.
get cheapest too.
Stash party claimed, baby. There it is.
Get some free shares.
I'm
Yep.
going.
See, he said, "G GameStop and AMC still dropping after hours. So is Space Virgin Galactic dropping too, like flies." What did you trade, Mo?
I
Monica?
almost traded the spy.
Oh no, we got to get you off. You got to get off right now. That
What?
ain't enough. Uh-uh. Talking about trading just no spot, Mo.
I ain't trading nothing else. I'm trying to get my little butt back in my seat where I'm at right now. Get my trades in and stop playing in these streets.
Why you playing in them streets?
I mean, yeah, behind on my goals.
You still got that forward leap call?
Yep.
What it's doing?
I ain't doing nothing right now. Yeah, it was. I feel it's gonna come back to life. Look at Brandon.
Mhm.
Yep. Maybe like put the link. I'd be like the if you just set the reminder, you won't need the link.
We tell them this every week, man. We post a link every week. All you got to do is say,
No, you see on that part right here, it says set the reminder.
yeah, it tell you on there. I don't understand why they don't just do it instead of just asking every week. Oh, I stopped answering. I stopped answering after
Cause
a
you
while.
mean
Oh, I ain't. If it was a snake,
right
they would
here.
have moved.
Bam, get a reminder right there.
Right. See?
Let me put my brother number in there. Get a reminder. I'll put my brother phone number. Bam. There you go. Hope y'all got y'all stash party. It's free. It's free.
Money.
Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. All right. I guess. All right. Okay, Chris. Until next time. You got something you want to talk about?
Not in particular.
Well, we get ready for class. Go study some stocks. We get it in. I gotta go make some delivers.
All right, then. Peace,
Peace out.
power, and profit, everybody.
Yep. Peace, power, and profit. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the future. Peace.
Peace.